set up the company 2 years ago, having finished working overseas. Decided to do something for myself and was fortunate enough to own the airfield and therefore set up the flying school within that. I've been flying here for the last 14 years when I left the services, and it was owned by a group of people, and I just wanted to progress it, move it on, and it wasn't happening. And so I approached that group of people and said, would you like to sell? And they said yes, and that was 7 years ago now. Purple Aviation offers the sport end of light aviation. Microlights have progressed inordinately since the 80s, and now you have very sophisticated aircraft. Two types: one is the 3-axis, the conventional aircraft type, and the other type is what you see in the background here, is the weight shift. Very sophisticated aircraft using up-to-date materials, and now capable of flying, giving you the ability to go places. This end of the aviation market allows people with a limited budget to get up in the sky and enjoy themselves. Typically, it will cost you £3,000 to get your license, and that's your license to fly an aircraft. And we run all sorts of add-ons. Then, when you've finished, you can join a flying group. You can buy your own aircraft. You know, at the top end, if you go to traditional flying light aircraft, Cessnas and Warriors, you're looking at £6,000 to get a license minimum, and then anything from £150 to £200 an hour. You can be flying one of these machines, if you owned it yourself, for roughly £10, £15 an hour. When I first got my license 14 years ago, I was determined to actually to go places. I was very fortunate to be working in India, in Bangalore, in 1994, and from there I flew, not this particular machine, but one very like it, back from India to the Farnborough Air Show. That took me 25 days. It was an amazing experience, very exciting, but with the introduction of 4-stroke engines, you got much more reliability, and this cruises at 80 miles an hour, so you can go places. In addition, with this particular aircraft, I've broken the British altitude record, and we went to 20,300 feet over this very airfield, and that was in 2004, that was. The average person will take 30 hours. The minimum you have to do is 25 hours, and that's a set sequence of lessons followed by solo flying consolidation, and then the final phase is navigation consolidation. Having done all of that, you'll take a general flying test and you'll be awarded your own private pilot's license. Now that takes roughly between 25 and 30 hours. There are the guys that take to it straight away and they do it in the minimum 25 hours, and then there are those that take a little bit longer, and I have had students that take 40 hours, but the average about 30 hours. I had one person this summer who dedicated 1 month to coming and doing his flying, and he walked away with his license. If you're doing it on a part-time basis, if you can put in 1 hour a week, and sometimes maybe a little bit more as you're getting close to that solo stage, you should be able to walk away with your license within 4 to 6 months. What can be better when you take someone up on a Monday morning and you're at 2,000 feet and you look out over the northeast coast and you say, welcome to my office? I can't think of a better way of spending my time. Purple Aviation offers you affordable flying. If you've ever dreamed of going up in the air and thought that's unrealistic, it's just not affordable, we can do that for you. You can rise above the clouds, fulfill your dreams, and really, really have a fantastic time. Yeah, well, a great way to start, if you're not too sure whether it's for you or not, is to just to book a half hour, a 1 hour, or what we call the Big Adventure trial flights. All the details are on the website, www.purpleaviation.co.uk. And in essence, that gives you an experience. We've got some beautiful countryside to fly over. You will get control of the aircraft and fly the aircraft. And should you go on to learn to fly, that 1 hour with us, or whatever time you do with us, will go on towards your license. So it's not a wasted hour for the trial flight. Yeah, two types of aircraft that we teach here at the school. One is the traditional microlight. It's the hang glider with an engine supported and a pod underneath, and using the weight to control how you turn going up and down. We also have the Eurostar, which is just an amazing addition to the microlight world. In fact, I've started a campaign to stop calling it microlight because that conjures up the image of the older aircraft. Now this is a metal-clad aircraft built in Czechoslovakia. Performance is unbelievable, and the only reason it is called a microlight is because it is below the 450 kg classification. but to all intents and purposes, its performance is remarkable. It compares comparably with a Cessna or a Warrior, and the great beauty of it is that it uses much less fuel. It's far more economical to use, and we can do all our own maintenance and servicing on it ourselves. We don't have to have a certified aircraft engineer to do it. So it enables a school like myself to actually operate at very keen pricing, and hence getting your license, if that's the ultimate aim, can be achieved in a much lower cost.